everyone. Today's exercise is called double knee exposure 180's. This can be done on a low line. That's how we're going to be doing it today. But it can also be done on a line set up a little bit higher. Be smart and do it safe, okay? For progression 1, we're going to come into double knee exposure on the line. So for line placement, I'll put a little weight on here. Kind of gives a little mark. You can see that little white spot. So top of the shin, bottom of the kneecap, little squishy zone. That's the same spot for both knees. So double knee, put a hand down if you need for assistance. That's why it's a low line exercise this time. And a little bit of distance between the knees, so hip distance apart roughly. Find comfort here. All right, double knee exposure. Now moving on to progression 1. We're going to practice shifting the weight into this knee, bringing this foot up to the line for explore. Toes are pointing forward here to start. We're going to finish with turning the toes towards the anchor and turning the chest towards the anchor, putting weight in this front foot, sliding the back leg to the ankle and dropping the knee down, like so. And then coming back up, putting the weight here, sliding the knee back, which is a little tricky. Just take your time until you find that right position. Come back to explore, back down to double knee. You're going to do that on both sides. Do it a couple times to get comfortable. Explore, turn the toes, chest out, weight in front, bring the chest down, pop into a double knee, or a drop knee, excuse me. Weight forward, bring the knee back up. Again, this is the hardest spot to find. Just play with it. You want to get really close to that kneecap and then rotate the foot out a little bit so you can see if you're actually on it. Once you are, slowly rotate, bring the foot and the chest back towards exposure, drop the knee back. If you need to warm up before doing that, you just put the weight on each knee. So this will be like a little warm up before you do progression 1. Just getting comfortable there. Play with that, go back and forth on both sides. That's progression 1. Now we're going to move on to progression 2. So we start facing this way. Our goal is to get our chest facing the opposite way. So we're going to turn around. We do that by coming into explore, rotating foot and chest, dropping into a drop knee. Here we're going to put our weight forward, take our left hand opposite of the front foot, place it on the line, turn the foot out, come into like a high pointer pose. Here we can find stability until we can place the knee, let go, drop the other knee. Now you can see our chest is facing the other way. Okay, now we want to get back to how we started, so we're going to reverse that process. That way we're working both sides. So come up onto explore, rotate out, drop knee down, turn foot out, hand placement into a high pointer pose, find stability, bring the knee down, place, and back into double knee. Boom. That's progression 2. So try that a couple times, 2-3 times, get comfortable with it. And then we can move on to progression 3. I'm going to come off the line because you notice it scooted me down a little bit. Starting in the center. Progression 3 is very similar to what we just did, except for we're going to skip the drop knee. Okay? Completely skipping the drop knee and going into the double knee exposure 180 without that. So it looks like so, shifting the weight, coming into explore, turning, rotating out. So here we usually drop down into the drop knee. Instead, we're going to start to shift the weight forward, reach the hand for the line, and get into that high pointer position without letting the knee drop. Boom. And then coming down. As always, even it up, go back the other way. Shifting the weight, up, shifting the foot and the chest. I also take that back leg and turn it in towards the line just a little bit. If I have the ability and flexibility, I want these front toes to turn out just a touch. Reaching with this hand, the opposite of the leg that's in front. Grabbing the line, coming into a high pointer pose. Dropping down, coming back in double knee. So you can see that's the most challenging one. That's why we practice it low first, so you can have the ground to help stabilize and catch yourself, and then work towards the higher line. As always, use mats in front and behind you for safety. Have fun.